It's Crystal here at Sea Light Candles and Soaps, and I am doing a soap that I have been wanting to do for a long time now. This fragrance has a lot of vanilla in it, so what I plan on doing is only fragrancing the brown. See, I'm going to use bronze brown, blue, and white. My blue and white is going to be non-fragranced, and it's going to be a drop swirl, and my main color is going to be brown, because this fragrance does have a lot of vanilla in it. The soap we're doing is called Egyptian Amber, and this scent sells like hotcakes in my soaps. Everybody absolutely loves it in my soaps. I mean, not soaps, but my candles. So hopefully it'll be a good seller in the soaps as well. It smells really, really good. And if you guys have noticed, I'm kind of talking loud because it's really hot in my house. And I got my big old fan blowing on me so I don't sit here and pour down sweat. Alright guys, anyways, in my little container here, I've got my buttermilk. And then in the buttermilk, I've got my kaolin clay, my goat's milk powder, and my oatmeal. So let's go ahead and let's get that in there first. And get it buzzed up. I absolutely love the way the buttermilk feels when I'm in soaps. So that's why I've been using it here lately. And I still got my goat's milk. I actually just unthawed some this morning. So let's get this mixed up. Looks good and mixed. Let's go ahead and add our lye. And in my lye, I've got sodium lactate and Tussa silk. And it's organic Tussa silk. I make sure it comes from a reliable source. Our lye mixed up. And I only go to emulsification because I do more blending when I add the fragrance and the colors. So I just like to emulsify it. Alright, that looks good and mixed. Alright, let's give this a little bit of a stir here. I hope you guys can hear me okay over the fan. Alright, so in this one I'm going to put some white, and I just made my titanium dioxide, so it's nice and fresh. And then in this big one is going to go my brown, which I love this brown. Look how pretty. I hope you guys can see the sparkle on that. It's a really pretty deep brown. Alright. So let's get this white mixed up. And like I said, I'm not going to put any fragrance in my white or my blue. Alright, and with the fragrance, is so pretty. It's like a deep, sharp chocolate brown. It's beautiful. I love it. Alright, let's knock some of the edges down here. Looks good and mixed. No ricing, no acceleration, which is good. Look at that deep, pretty brown. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. It's got a lot of bubbles in it. See if we can't stir some of these bubbles out. Alright, so let's stir these. And these should stay nice and fluid because there's no fragrance in them. There's the blue and the white. Alright guys, let me get my mold. Alright. Alright, so let's get about, I don't know, about a quarter of it in there. And then we're going to drop the white. Can you guys see? Yeah, you can see. We're going to drop the white and the blue in. Start the blue in this end. More brown. And I'm going to leave this as a drop swirl. Well, I might swirl it with a dowel. I don't know. Ooh, that's getting full. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep it as a drop swirl. I think I'm going to keep it as a drop swirl. Okay, so let's start with our topping. And as you guys know, I like to layer my topping. I don't like to put all the color down at once and then I like to layer it so that way all of it shows through. And this fragrance is working like a dream. It's nice and fluid. And it smells so good. I think I'm going to do the rest of the blue and then the white on top. And then we'll swirl it. Alright, now the white. Alright, one more tap down. Alright. So, now let's give her a swirl, but first I'm going to try to clean up my sides here. Alright. That is pretty. Alright guys, so here's what it looks like. Very pretty, and it smells amazing. Alright guys, so this was my Egyptian amber, and I'm going to put it to bed and we'll give her a cut tomorrow, so stay tuned for the cut guys. Still here, and we are back to cut Egyptian amber, and this is what it looks like. I absolutely love the smell of this soap, and the colors are awesome. If you seen just a second ago, we only put, hold on, let me tighten my wire here. We only put fragrance in the brown because it has vanilla in it. And I did have 2 different vanilla color stabilizers, but they disappeared. So let's go ahead and get an end piece. So there's an end piece. And I went ahead and colored the fragrance part brown because I knew it was going to brown anyway. but I wanted it to be an even brown. And we did just a drop swirl. So there's the first piece, and there's the top. Pretty. I love the blue and the white swirl. And I've been wanting to do this soap for so long. It's one of my best sellers. And my candles, everybody asked for the Egyptian amber. And I had just enough fragrance to do a soap. I had people requesting a candle, but I only had enough to try this soap out. So I've been wanting to do this soap for quite a while now. I just haven't ever got around to it. Finally got around to it. So now that I know that it does awesome in soap, I'm going to have to get me some more, because this stuff it smells so good. And I don't know if I'll have, I have so many videos I need to upload, but I don't know if you'll see the one that I did yesterday, I believe, but I was telling you I had to replace my wire. Had my cutter for a good amount of time. I don't know when I got it, maybe back in February, and it's, ooh, that one's pretty. And it just now broke on me, so I got plenty of uses out of it. And I was so scared that it was going to be hard to replace the wire. And then, because my cutter is a bud cutter, it comes from Bud's Workshop on Etsy. And I just looked on YouTube how to replace a wire cutter, and there was Bud right there showing us how to replace it, and it was so simple. The only problem I had troubles with was cutting the end of the wire down here on this part. I don't know if you can see my hand, but we don't have wire cutters, so that was a time trying to get that piece of wire cut. Yeah, I don't know if we have some in the garage or what, but I had to have my husband come over and help me because I couldn't get it. But of course he got it as soon as he tried. But I left this alone. I wanted it to be drop swirls, and I'm so glad I did. I think it's so pretty. I didn't mess with it with the dowel or anything. And this is the first time I've only put fragrance in one color and didn't fragrance the rest. So I wasn't real sure on how to do it, like if I needed to discount the fragrance or what, but I didn't. I used the full amount of fragrance that I usually use, and I just made sure that I blended it really well, because I didn't want to have any fragrance pockets or anything like that. So last cut in the end piece, and that was crooked. Good Lord, Crystal. And our end piece, which we'll do some samples with. Alright guys, so that was the making and cutting of my Egyptian amber. So I will have a soap here soon. So until the next video guys, bye bye.